Barney Fife opens the door and allows me to step out. "You're free to go." He unlocks my cuffs and hands me my purse. I narrow my eyes on him. Is this some kind of trick? He places the cuffs back into their holder. "Does it look like a trick? Get going." His tone is rough, and disappointment is visible across his face. I shrug it off and step around him to walk back to my car. "Don't get any ideas while you're in town. I'll be watching you." His taunting digs under my skin, and I turn around to face him. "I'm not a teenager anymore, you know. I think I can manage one weekend without giving you trouble." He grunts. "I guess we will find out, won't we?" he says, turning to step into his car. "I didn't steal that cruiser either," I shout back at him. "Yeah? I bet that wasn't you who defaced our town sign either, huh?" He's got me there. I was caught red-handed, literally. The red spray paint I used stained my clothes and hands. He walks closer. "It's almost like the goat farm incident." I can't help but laugh inwardly. Coming is home to a small goat farm. The goats may have been accidentally released by Stryker and me. The town had rogue goats wandering the streets for days, which wouldn't be so bad if goats were the peaceful, loving creatures that they would lead you to believe. Taking full advantage of their newfound freedom, they kicked or bit everyone in town. Or that time the confetti cannons at the football game got filled with ketchup and mustard. He continues walking towards me, watching me with his arms crossed over his chest. "Do you know how bad it burns when mustard gets in your eyes?" He leans in, waiting for an answer. "Of course you don't. You knew it was going to happen and made sure to stand out of the way." I point my finger at him. "I really didn't do that one. That was all Stryker. I mean, come on. Do I look like I would do something that childish?" The only response I get is a lifted eyebrow. "Fine. I will stay out of trouble." I hold up my hands, showing him my palms. Apparently, this satisfies him. He finally turns around and walks back to his car. I get behind the wheel and continue with my journey. Hearing about the football game puts a smile on my face. I really didn't have anything to do with it. It surprised me as much as the rest of the town. Stryker had it all planned out. It was our anniversary, and that was my gift. I laughed so hard I cried. That was the same night we snuck back onto the field and had our own fun on the 50-yard line. Stryker rolls onto his back. We're both completely naked, laying on the grass with the dark sky above us. I roll to his side and trail my fingertips up his hard chest. His dark hair is a mess from the fun we just had, and his lips are turned up into a smile. "Thank you for tonight. I really needed that." He turns his head to look at me, and his green eyes light up, even in the darkness. "Well, it's not as good as the gift you got me, but I thought you would enjoy watching everyone get sprayed." "It was better than what I got you." I think back on the food fight I started in the cafeteria the day before. His eyes suddenly become crystal clear. "I love you, Lex." I shake the thoughts from my head just as my parents' house comes into view down the road. My run-in with Barney cost me some time. It's already 6 p.m., but I still have an hour before dinner. I step out of the car and lean against the door, lighting another cigarette while I survey my family's immaculate property. The whole thing looks staged. Everything from the perfectly planted flowers to the giant fountain in the front yard and the circle drive that surrounds it. I feel like the smudge on a freshly cleaned mirror, the one that always seems to be right in the center, distorting your face when you look in it. Just another reminder that I don't belong here.